Yeah, true that.
And if we're not, does that mean we're not safe?
Not sure, but anyway,
You still not letting her
no, I don't think so. Holy crap! Right here before I was having this in my mind. I don't know why this came back to me, but it was about David, and I remember that Satan, somewhere in the Bible, it said Satan himself tempted David to do something. It was something about numbers, about a census, about numbering the people of Israel and numbering the other kingdoms as well. And so I looked this up and figured out where it was at. This is an obscure book. Not a lot of people talk about Chronicles and Kings. There's too much realness in this, too much stuff that they don't want really getting out of here. So that's why I like to talk about these older scripts, just like Jeremiah. No one talks about.
Amos. I never read Amos. What's that about?
It's one of the minor prophets. No one likes to read. No one likes to read the minor prophets neither. It's just like Jeremiah. Jeremiah is a long, long book. It takes so much attention span, energy, focus. You got to block things out to read it and retain much, but it's all prophetic. And a lot of it's to do with also like it reiterates the 10 Commandments, it reiterates the law because they're talking about all these false religions that all these kings of Israel are doing and Judah, because Israel and Judah are different kingdoms, but they got an alliance, they're kindred, but they live in different parts of the Levant, the Middle East. It's like, look, if the Hebrews were was in Egypt, look, if you look to the southwest of Egypt, you got Africa, okay? So I mean, the people in the Bible, the ancient Bible, were probably more dark skinned, but at the same time, you got these Phoenicians, and these people move over there to Ireland and Britain and the Isles and all that. The red-haired people over there, then they claimed to be either they learned Phoenician knowledge or they are Phoenicians themselves, because you find out who mined the copper from the Great Lakes, and you find out it's these people that lived over there by the Greeks, one of the island people of the Greeks. But anyway, I was thinking and I remembered this for some reason, and I'm like, man, there's something relevant to that. So I go and find it right here too. Look at this. All right, right before it's 1 Chronicles, and it is chapter 21. But if you look right before this chapter as well, the first couple lines before this chapter, particularly, motherfucker. I'm trying to set this phone up so I can finish this video. It says, look, and there was war again. The Philistine and the Elhanan, who was son of Jur, slew Lemur, the brother of Goliath, the Gittite, whose spear and staff was like a weaver's beam. You know how his eyes, what does that mean? His spear was like a weaver's beam? Men of renown, or the men of valiant. All right, anyway. It says right there that, right before that, and it came to pass there arose at Gezer with the Philistines, which the time Shebachah and the Hushathite slew Sippai, the children of the giant, and they were subdued. And there was a war again with the Philistine, the Elhanan, the son of Jar, who slew Lammi, the brother of Goliath, the Gittite, whose spear and staff was like that of a weaver's beam. And yet again there was war at Gath, where there was a man of great statures, whose fingers and toes were 24, 6 on each hand and 6 on each foot, and he was also the son of the giant. You know what I'm saying? These were born unto the giant in Gath, and they fell by the hand of David and by the hand of his servants. Those men of valiant that I was talking about could sling stones with either hand or shoot a bow with either hand. They're like a weaver's beam. the man who took the spear from the Egyptian and killed him with his own spear, the giant Egyptian. That's what I'm saying. The Bible is exciting, dude. It's awesome. It's a war chronicle. It's the art of war with a like a historical, truthful man and the will of God intertwined. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty dope. But anyway, chapter 21, First Chronicles. It says, and Satan stood up against Israel and provoked David to number Israel. Like right now, we're waiting for a man and a number or social security number, ID number, driver's license number, census. Anyway, all right, here we go. Israel provoked David to number Israel, and David said unto Joab and the rulers of the people, go number from Beersheba even unto Dan, and bring the number of them to me, that I may know it. And Joab answered, and the Lord and his people, and 100 times many more as they be. But the Lord King, they are not all my Lord's servants. Why then doth thou, Lord, require this thing, because to trespass in Israel? Nevertheless, the king's word prevailed against Joab, where Joab departed, went through all Israel, and came to Jerusalem. And Joab gave the sum of the number of those people unto David, and they Israel were 1,000, and 100,000 men drew sword, and Judah 400, 10,000 men drew sword. Levi, Benjamin counted not among them. From the king's word was abominable to Joab. Son, and God was displeased with this thing before he smote Israel. And David said unto God, I have sinned greatly, because I have done this thing. But now beseech thee, do away with the iniquity of thy servant, for I have done very foolish. And the Lord spake unto Gad, David's seer, saying, go tell David, say, thus say the Lord, I offer thee 3 things, choose 3, one of them I may do it unto thee. Gad came to David and said unto him, thus saith the Lord, choose thee either 3 years famine, 3 months to be destroyed before thy foes, while that sword of thy enemies overtake thee, or else 3 days the sword of the Lord, even the pestilence in the land, and the angel of the Lord destroying throughout all the coasts of Israel. Now therefore advise thyself, what word shall I bring again unto them that sent me? David said unto Gad, I am great and straight, let me fall unto the hand of the Lord, and great are his mercies, but let not fail into the hand of man. So the Lord sent pestilence upon Israel, and fell Israel 70,000 men. God said to the angel of the Lord to Jerusalem, destroy them. And he was destroying. The Lord beheld, and he repented him, saying the evil, and said to the angel that destroyed, it is enough. Stay now thine hand. And the angel of the Lord stood there, threshing floor of Ornan the Jebusite. David lifted up his eyes, saw the angel of the Lord stand between earth and heaven, having drawn a sword and hand stretched out over Jerusalem. Then David and the elders of Israel, who were clothed in sackcloth, fell upon their faces. And David said unto God, is it not that I have commanded the people to be numbered? Have I sinned and done this evil indeed? For as these sheep what have they done? Let thy hand, I pray thee, O Lord my God, be on me, and that my father's house, not thy people, that they should be plagued. Then the angel of the Lord commanded Gad, and said unto David, David should go up and set an altar unto the Lord on the threshing floor of Ornan the Jebusite. And David came up, saying, Gad, which he spake in the name of the Lord, and turned back, saw the angel, and his 4 sons hid them, and Ornan was threshing wheat. And I kind of ran out of breath there, but anyway, right here, hold up. All right, hold on. Skipping along here, I almost ran out of breath right here. So David gave Ornan. This is chapter 21:25, and gave Ornan for the place 600 shekels of gold weight. David built there an altar to the Lord and offered burnt offerings, peace offerings, called upon the Lord. Answered him from heaven by fire upon the altar, burnt offering. And the Lord commanded the angel that he put up his sword again into the sheath thereof. And let's see here. Anyway, what I was saying about this one right here too, man, is what what does what was numbering Israel, numbering the people unto David, and what the thousands and hundreds of men, and how Satan provoked David to number Israel. You know what I'm saying? And what it's just strange, with the angel coming out and yeah, the angel was destroying Jerusalem and all this. Let me see. I don't know, man, but it's like I'm not sure exactly. You know, even what I was trying to say here, other than this is a good spot to read about because it's a very exciting spot right here. There's a lot of craziness that's going on in this particular book right here in this chapter. So the chapter or Chronicles, 1stChronicles, chapter 21 and chapter 22, because that chapter 20 has descriptions of giants and things in it, and then the next immediately it says Satan stood up against Israel and provoked David. That's Satan himself, which is